I don't know if I'm more excited to have found this plant growing on this property or if I'm more excited to just share it with you because it's such a cool plant. On this whole 13 acres where I live, this is the only patch, the small little patch right here is the only place where I've seen this plant growing. This is called rabbit tobacco, and its appearance is timely for this time of year. We're going into fall, and a lot of people think of this time of year as kind of like flu and cold season, right? And this is the perfect plant. So it's showing up at the right place and the right time. Its botanical name is Pseudonaphtalium obtusifolium. That's a mouthful. This has a very distinctive white fluffy flower. The leaves are alternating, long and thin. And it also has a very distinct maple flavor. So if you crush the leaf, you're going to smell maple syrup. It smells really good. Has a little bit of a sweet energy to it. In the book, Medicinal Plants of the Southern Appalachians, described as being used by a lot of indigenous tribes in North America. And typically it was used for pain or as a muscle relaxant, also for respiratory issues and asthma. I believe one of the folklore tales about why it's called rabbit tobacco is because they would make a wash out of it to wash over people who had tendencies to run like a rabbit. I don't know if that's accurate or not. That's just what I read. But this is excellent plant medicine. This has a lot of great properties. So this is considered an anti-inflammatory. It's an astringent, so it's going to help dry things up. It's an expectorant as well, so it helps get stuck phlegm out. And like I mentioned, it has like that kind of nice maple sweet flavor, so it's very soothing. If we look at this from a traditional Chinese medicine standpoint, I would probably put this in the category of herbs that stabilize and bind. So those are your astringents. And then also probably in the category of resolving phlegm because it helps with that expectoration. This is a very easy herb to prepare. So you could prepare this as a tincture or a tea. And if you made a tea out of it, this would be great to put in something like a steam inhalation or a nebulizer. This is a great herb to reach for if you have something that's been lingering for a long time. Like I said, maybe a virus or something where that phlegm is just stuck in the lungs. I would think about combining this herb with some other herbs with either similar actions or actions that would also help during flu and cold season. So some things you might think about are maybe echinacea, boneset. Boneset's one of my favorite flu and cold herbs. Mullein would be a great herb to mix with this. And if we want to mix it with Chinese herbs, you might want to look at xanthium fruit, kang er or balloon flower root, which is jigang. And the part of the plant that you're actually going to use is the bottom part of the leaves that have already turned brown. You want to let this plant go ahead and get brown and then gather those leaves. This is kind of unusual because usually when we're gathering plant material, we want to get the fresh plant material or the flowers. But this one, we're going to gather the dried leaves that have dried on the plant. And this is just concentrating those medicinal properties in the plant. To make a very simple tea out of this, we're just going to gather those brown leaves. And then what you would do is take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of those per 1 cup of water. You're going to boil your water and then pour it over top of the leaves and let that sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. If you want to make a tincture, just take that dry plant material, and you can use a folk method where you just take a small mason jar, fill it 3/4 of the way with the dry plant material, and then add your alcohol on top of that. Your alcohol could be something like just simple vodka. The brown leaves, when you crush them, really smell like maple syrup, and the flowers smell like maple syrup too. It's a really cool plant. So rabbit tobacco. If you want to learn more about herbs, just keep watching my YouTube channel. Check out some of my playlists. But I also offer one-on-one consultations if you feel like you just need more support on your health journey. I'll drop a link to that down below. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.